Hey, capsule people. I wanted to show you something. This is a gate. I'm going to issue a jump command. My ship's going to, immediately as I issue the command, my ship's going to fly right at the gate, warp right at it. And land right next to the gate and automatically jump it. The jump command will warp you to the gate and jump it immediately. Nice. Now if I turn on autopilot, my ship is going to get into the system, think about it for a little, and then decide which gate to warp to, then issue a warp command. The problem is the warp command isn't going to land me right next to the gate. It's going to land me 10 kilometers away from the gate, and then slowly approach the gate at its unmodified top speed. If you're in a small frigate, this is usually pretty fast. Should be like 300, 400 meters a second. So yeah, it's approaching pretty quickly. But if you're in any larger ship, it's going to be substantially slower. Now, EVE is not a game to AFK in. Any AFK behavior will always put you at risk. You're not paying attention. The game actually put this mechanic in to deter people from being AFK. It's an option you have in case you really don't care about your ship, about reaching your destination, or how long it takes you to get there, because this is definitely slower, and it makes you vulnerable to anyone who can and wants to attack you. Anyone waiting at the gate seeing a ship that's 10 kilometers away from the gate with an itchy trigger finger might just say, hey, that's just enough time for me to destroy that ship. Maybe I'll take a jab at it. And, fine, if you don't care, go ahead, but you can be safer than that. More responsible with your stuff. I get it, if you need to step away to the bathroom or something, go ahead and just dock up in one of the stations. Right? You can dock up for a moment. Go take a piss, come back, answer the door. You want, you can cook yourself some dinner, but, go ahead and be docked. No one can destroy your ship if you're docked. They can only destroy your ship if you're in space. And giving them an opportunity to is just, I guess, a choice of play style that you can make or not. And I'm strongly advising against it. Anyway, there is one situation where autopilot is handy. I'll try and show you that right now. So, as per warp mechanics, whenever you warp to something, you land within a 2,500 meter radius from the warp point. You can check the warp mechanics video that I made. This is the station, alright? So, warping to a station, even with the dock command from a distance. Let's go ahead and issue a dock command. Let's see how close we get. Yatri storage. When I warp at a station and issue a dock command, it lands around 2.5 kilometers. I'm stopping ship so we don't dock. 2.5 kilometers from the docking perimeter. That's those little lights you see here. anytime you're within these lights, and sometimes it's not very clear, you are within the docking perimeter, and issuing dock will immediately dock you. Thing is, sometimes you might land a little bit further, because it's 2.5 kilometers away. So let's see. Sometimes you might land like right over there, maybe a little bit further. So if I'm outside the docking perimeter and there's a distance, okay, then issuing a dock command will slow boat the ship into the station, into the docking perimeter, until it can dock. I'm not going to do that, but what I am going to do is warp back to that other station, and I'll show you in a moment.
Warp drive active.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go within the docking perimeter, preferably deeper inside. So the docking perimeter, now there is no distance on the station, which means I'm within the docking perimeter. So anywhere here is going to be within the perimeter, or the docking perimeter of the station. I'm going to fly in a little bit, make a bookmark called Insta-Dock. Okay. And we'll warp back to a gate, maybe one that's not so far away. Alright, we're here at the gate. Now, I'm going to set this station, alright? I can go to locations. I saved it in here. Set the station as my destination, alright? And then I'm going to warp to the Instadock at 0 and turn on my autopilot after I issue the warp command. Now this, what will happen is the moment I land, I will be within the docking perimeter. So the moment it lands, it will insta-dock my ship. Watch, watch, watch.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
Immediately. Finish the warp, immediately docking. This is the only situation where your autopilot will actually be handy. And even prevent your ship destruction. Anyway. Stay safe, guys. Value your time and your assets, your effort, and don't AFK, don't autopilot. Unless you want to, alright? That's just a suggestion. I hope you listen. Take care, guys.